Good evening, everyone. My name is Kailyn. I'm a member of Socialist Alternative and an organizer with Socialist students. My generation is coming of age in an era of crisis. Global capitalism has created a world torn apart by wars, by racism, by climate change, by poverty, and by the ever-increasing concentration of wealth and power in the hands of a tiny billionaire class. Donald Trump enters office promising to accelerate all of these crises. But the truth is, I stand here today filled with hope because Donald Trump also enters office in the face of the biggest protests in the history of the United States. The question is, will protests alone be enough to stop him? I'm not naive. I don't think this protest will be enough. I think we will need millions of people to be organized in an ongoing struggle that employs many tactics, from protests to civil disobedience to electoral campaigns. And if we want to inspire the millions of people who will be needed to stay active in this struggle, it's not going to be enough to say, just wait until the next election, then we can return to how things were before Trump. I don't want to fight for a return to pre-Trump. Pre-Trump, my generation was already struggling to find jobs, to pay for housing and college, to access abortions, to avoid sexual violence and racial violence at the hands of the police. I don't want to return to pre-Trump. We need to offer people something better than that. How about this? How about an end to deportations, fossil fuels, corporate lobbyists, and mass incarceration? How about world-class healthcare, housing, and education for every single human being, regardless of race, gender identity, religion, income, age, or ability? And I'm not just talking about here in the United States. I said every single human being. Put that on the table and see just how hard we are willing to fight for it. But our movement is going to need a bold new leadership that's prepared to fight for that type of vision. Democratic Party politicians at every level of government, including right here in our city hall, still accept massive campaign contributions from billionaires and big business. They also refuse to use their profile to mobilize for mass demonstrations like this one today that are going to be absolutely necessary if we want to defeat Trump. We cannot afford that kind of leadership any longer. Throughout history, from the suffrage movement to the civil rights movement, up to and including this protest here today, it has been socialists and radicals who have consistently offered the most effective leadership, who have put forward the most far-reaching demands, even when they were first unpopular, who have mobilized and organized the millions into mass action despite smear campaigns from the political establishment. I and many in my generation believe the time for socialism is finally here, and we are ready to struggle for it. The movement that will defeat Donald Trump is the same movement that will win a radically better future than either major party is offering right now. And we are here today to inaugurate that movement. Thank you.